If there's one character in Dragon Ball that deserved better, it's Future Gohan. In an alternate timeline where Goku dies, the Z fighters are slaughtered, and the earth is reduced to a wasteland. One warrior stood alone. He had the heart of a Saiyan, the will of a true warrior, and the potential to become one of the strongest fighters in history. But it never happened. Instead, he died fighting a hopeless battle against the androids, never reaching his true power. But what if things had gone differently? Could he have surpassed Goku? Would he have become Earth's strongest defender? And did Dragon Ball waste one of its greatest characters? This is the tragic story of Future Gohan's wasted potential. Alright, unlike the Gohan we know, Future Gohan was hardened by war and never had the luxury of training under Whis or Piccolo in a peaceful world. At just 13 years old, he lost everyone he cared about: his father, Vegeta, Piccolo, and the entire Z-Fighter team. But from that moment, his life was nothing but survival. No tournaments, no friendly sparring, just a one-man war against the androids. And despite being outclassed, he never gave up. Even when he fought battles he knew he couldn't win, he kept standing. That's what made Future Gohan different from the present timeline version. He was a warrior through and through. But despite all this, Toriyama cut his story short before he could reach his full potential. Let's be real, Future Gohan should have been insanely strong. Think about it. He was Gohan, a character whose power potential surpasses almost everyone in Dragon Ball. He trained in harsh, real-world battles, not peaceful sparring like the present Gohan. He had more motivation than any other Saiyan. His entire planet depended on him. So why didn't he get stronger? Well, Future Gohan's training was completely solo. He had no Piccolo, no Goku, no Kaioshin, no Supreme Kai, training just by himself. And yet, despite these limitations, he still reached a Super Saiyan level that forced the androids to gang up on him. If he had one real training partner or access to the hyperbolic time chamber, his power could have skyrocketed. And here's the crazy part. If Future Gohan had survived just a little longer, Trunks could have become his ultimate training partner. A duo of Super Saiyan warriors training together for years. Future Gohan could have potentially reached Super Saiyan 2 and beyond. Which brings us to the biggest question. Let's break down the insane possibilities if Future Gohan had lived. Super Saiyan 2 Future Gohan. Trunks needed just one major emotional trigger to achieve Super Saiyan 2. Imagine if Future Gohan had reached this first. He could have soloed the androids and Cell, possibly. Future Gohan in the Buu saga. If Future Gohan had survived and trained under Kaioshin instead of Trunks, we could have had Mystic Future Gohan instead of Mystic Present Gohan. Now that would be insane. Future Gohan and Dragon Ball Super. Instead of bringing Trunks back for the Goku Black arc, imagine if Future Gohan had returned, having reaching a new Divine Saiyan form while fighting to survive. But instead of this legendary warrior getting his moment, Future Gohan was taken out soon before he could reach his prime. Now this is where things get a bit controversial. At the same age, who was stronger, Future Gohan or the present timeline Gohan? Some fans argue that Future Gohan was weaker because he never reached SSJ2 like his younger counterpart did against Cell. But others argue that Future Gohan was way stronger, more skilled and mentally stronger, which could have led to an even greater power-up in different circumstances. What do you guys think? Did Future Gohan have more potential than the present Gohan?
It is a secret we have known before Gohan could even form words in his mouth. Through fights with Raditz, Garlic Jr., the Ginyu Force, and even Frieza, we've caught glimpses of the child's explosive power. But like an explosion, it always vanished with the moment.
Look, Dragon Ball is filled with a lot of characters who were forgotten or sidelined, but only a few had more potential than Future Gohan. He had one of the best backstories in the series. His design was raw. The one-armed warrior look was iconic. He had the motivation and the grit to surpass his limits. And yet, he was never revived, never explored further, and never given a true second chance. Dragon Ball Super brought back plenty of characters. Frieza, Trunks, Bardock, even Broly, but for some reason Future Gohan is one of the few legendary warriors left in the past. If he had gotten the same treatment as Future Trunks, he could have been a major player in the modern Dragon Ball, but instead, the story ended before it truly ever began. And that is one of the greatest wasted potentials in Dragon Ball history. So let's settle this once and for all. Did Dragon Ball Super waste Future Gohan's potential? Should he have been revived? And Would he have surpassed the present timeline Gohan? Would a Super Saiyan 2 Future Gohan been unstoppable? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into Dragon Ball's biggest what ifs, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Dragon Ball content, because in another timeline, maybe Future Gohan finally got the respect he deserved. Though I kinda would love things to stay the way they are, because if it was different, we probably wouldn't love Future Gohan as much as we do right now. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Later fam. Y'all are awesome, man. Alright, peace.